So you will feel all your powers unfold. Ooh. Stretching out big wings over waters turning gold. Ooh. So tell your story, baby, don't give up. Just let it go out. Your quiet wishing's not loud enough. Will you be the one to take a chance? Have demands, spill your heart. Will you be the one to take a stand? Make the girls dance, spill your thoughts. Will you be the one to take a chance? Have demands, spill your heart. Will you be the one to take a stand? Make the girls dance, spill your thoughts. Will you?
So basically I thought that we'd do a Q&A because lots of people have questions about it. And anyway, thank you for all.
How long have you been together?
Well, we started dating after the filming ended in about December last year.
December 2018.
Yeah, December 2018. And we did date in 2017, but that's another story. How hard was it to keep the relationship under wraps?
Pretty tough.
I found it really hard because I obviously had to keep a secret, and especially on Instagram, I couldn't post photos and my stories, I couldn't have you in there, so I'd maybe sneak in your hand every now and then.
Yeah, for me I could kind of do what I wanted on Instagram, which is good.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't contracted to anyone, but yeah, cast is pretty tough.
But our friends and family obviously knew, which was fine. Where did we meet? Oh my god, I love this.
I don't think we're going to agree on this.
Oh my god. Okay, tell your side of the story and then I'll tell the actual story.
Early 2017, Cass started following me on Instagram.
Not true.
I decided to follow her back.
Not true.
I messaged her once or twice, I don't know, she didn't really respond, I don't think.
Okay, I'll tell the story.
Okay.
First of all, I can't believe this is like an Instagram story, but it actually is. He followed me on Instagram and he liked some of my photos and he DM'd me, and I actually went on your profile and I followed you back because I thought you were good looking.
So your criteria to follow back?
No, it's not my criteria, but I did it, okay. Anyway, so I followed you back and then that was it, and you DM'd me like 50 times and I didn't reply.
That's a lie.
I actually didn't reply.
We had a full conversation and then you stopped replying. And then Cass, after a normal conversation, stopped responding, and then
I had enough
sent
of the DMs.
maybe a few more messages which she
Didn't
failed to respond to.
But
Then suddenly, she
Tyson?
responds to a story of mine at my house going, oh my god.
Okay, so obviously I'm going through my stories on Instagram and this guy's one pops up, and basically he had just got a puppy, his puppy Millie, and I just got my puppy Bailey, and he put up this story of his little puppy in this yard, and like it has fences and stuff, so I just assumed it was at a dog park. And so I replied saying, where is this dog park? Oh my god, it has fences. I want to know because I want to take my puppy there. And then he responded and he said that was his house. And basically
the Cash should come over with Bailey and try out the fantastic dog park.
Yeah. So anyway, that's how that started. After a few non-replies, I started replying, and then I came over and we threw a football around. And I brought my dog around. And your
I
dog
taught
attacked.
Cass everything she knows about kicking
Yeah,
in my backyard.
that's true. Taught me how to drop kick.
Wait, go on.
Harry Jones just said, has Tyson learnt to swim yet?
I'm a fantastic swimmer, I just choose not to.
And I would say, no, he has not. And he also has not learned to surf.
Is he hairy? No, I'm not.
He's just the right amount of hair.
Do we live together? This is a touchy topic. Because officially,
I haven't officially moved in,
we don't live together, but Cass
but
and
we haven't spent a night apart since we started dating. Apart.
besides when Cass went to Bali for
Yeah.
a girls trip, and
A girl's trip. Right, righto. What's our age difference? Well, Tyson is 23 and I'm 24. And the first time I came over to your house, we were in the backyard and I actually didn't know how old you were. And I just assumed that you were older than me. And,
so you're a cougar.
Well, yeah, I was like, how old are you? And you said, your age? And I found out that I am a cougar. How tall are both of you? How tall are you?
Just under 6'1",
Shorty. I'm 5'8".
and you're calling me short.
What do your boyfriend's tattoos mean?
A lot of people asking that. Well, I got a few. I've got a family kind of piece on my chest. No. So I got 3 brothers, so I got 3 roses on one side, 2 roses on the other side for my parents with their initials. And then I got angel wings on either side for my grandparents. And then I've got a tattoo on my ankle from winning the rugby comp in 2017 in tribute to my friend that passed away that year. And yeah, that's that.
Your star sign and his star sign. Do you believe in star signs and your compatibility? Well, I'm a Leo.
I'm Sagittarius and I have no idea about the compatibility.
The first time, this is weird, the first time we started dating, I actually googled our compatibility. And yeah, it actually, I think it was good.
What nationality am I? So I'm pretty much fully Australian, but I've got Italian on my dad's side on a few generations back. So my last name is actually Devola and it got changed by my grandparents many years ago.
To Davis.
Yeah, so I went in the phone book and went to D and went to the first Australian name that was D.
No way. Everyone always asks what nationality you are because you're so bloody tan.
Yeah.
And have really nice skin.
It's
Why?
not because of the sun, because I do not like spending excessive amounts of time in the sun.
Yeah. So heaps of people are asking why we stopped going out and what happened in 2017. So basically, this boy had to turn into a man. Nah, but we actually, things were good in 2017, and I don't think we were expecting to meet each other and things to be so good, and I think we both freaked out when we realized that we should probably be going into a relationship, and so we kind of just took a step back and let it fizzle out, and it didn't end badly, but
there's a lot of kind of things that just wasn't 100% right. Then Cass and I hang out a lot, and it was lots of fun, but where we were in our lives, or myself, wasn't 100% ready to jump in a relationship, because I always said the next girl that I wanted to date, like I knew I was going to marry, and I think I was scared of commitment. At that point,
yeah.
I'd come out of a long relationship that ended pretty badly previous to that, so just a lot going on behind the scenes which just didn't.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't think that I was necessarily in the right spot to enter a relationship either, and I also wanted my next relationship to be the one where I settled down.
We were still friends throughout that whole time too. We've
Yeah.
never stopped being friends or hanging out or whatever.
No, which is nice. And then even when the filming stopped of The Bachelor, but people thought that maybe I could still be with Nick, I bumped into Tyson like straight away the next day, actually, after filming ended for me. And yeah, I think he could kind of tell that I wasn't with Nick, and yeah, Tyson's always been in the back of my mind. If you see Nick in public, would you say hey? This is actually funny because we bumped into Nick the other week, and of course I would say hello because we're still friends, but Tyson and I were out in Manly at the Wharf Bar, and we saw him, and yeah, we said hello, and they got introduced to each other. So
at that point, funny. I don't think he knew we were dating because it was still under hush hush.
It was a secret, but we were holding hands.
How did you both reconnect with one another?
Well, yeah, so like I said before, we kind of just bumped into each other after the filming ended of The Bachelor, but I think I was a bit weary to start things up again. Also, it hadn't aired yet, so I wasn't actually allowed to date anyone really, so that was really hard. So I kind of was single for a while after the show, pretending that maybe I was in a relationship. After we bumped into each other a few times after the filming had ended for The Bachelor, we became friends, and basically after the show ended, when potentially I could have started to date someone, I got asked to do Bachelor in Paradise, which I then did. And then after that filming, we happened to come back into each other's lives at the perfect time, and it's just right.
How did Tyson feel watching you in The Bachelor in Paradise when it aired?
I don't recommend having a boyfriend while a show is airing on TV that's a dating show that you happen to be in, because it's not easy. And the whole month while it aired was a little bit stressful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, it's not a good feeling, I guess, having a girlfriend on TV when you're in a relationship with her and not being able to post about him and, you know, posting about me with someone else. It's not the funnest thing.
And obviously that had all been water under the bridge and
months ago.
And yeah, being put to bed, I guess, for us, and then having to re-watch, well, not have to, but you kind of do, and yeah, having to go through everything I guess you could picture in your head about what could have happened on this show, to then visually seeing it is not great. So it was
and also some friends of, you know, Tyson's maybe didn't know that I was on the show, and then they don't realise that it's filmed, you know, 6 months ago, so they're asking what's going on and sending Tyson things, but he got through it like a champ. We got through it.
No, we didn't meet on Paradise, but in real life.
Well, on Instagram.
What's your favourite thing to do together? We have many weird habits that we seem to always do. One being driving down the road to get ice cream post dinner. That's like a favourite thing of ours.
Another one, watching How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah, watching Netflix. But our favourite thing would just be outdoor activities and sport together. Going to the dog park, kicking footy, stuff like that. Cass has this thing where she can't stay at home for more than like 5 minutes.
And sit down. I just have
so like on a Sunday after a rugby game, I just want to cruise and just sit at home and watch some TV, but Cass feels like she's missing out on the day and life is so short, we need to go do things. So I find myself climbing Palm Beach headland or walking around Manly or Dolce Terra.
Bet you like that, right?
Yeah, that gets me out of the house. We also love whiskey.
Are we in love?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
I would never have asked Cass to be my girlfriend if I wasn't in love with her. And the day I asked her to be my girlfriend was many weeks after I'd fallen in love with her.
Yeah. He loved me in 2017. He just didn't say it. How did you ask me to be your girlfriend?
Well, we'd been out on the boat all day, my brother's boat, around the pit water. So it was like a really cool family thing. Just my brother, his wife, his 2 girls, myself, Cass, and we were around the pit water. It was such a romantic day. Funny story, we paddleboarded across to an island. I hit Cass in the head with the paddle like 5 times. I capsized us twice and she didn't get angry at me, and I thought, God, this girl's a keeper. And then...
and there's sharks in there as well.
Yeah, the sharks. Anyway, we got home and we were in my spa, and I wanted to tell Cass that I loved her and fallen in love with her, but I couldn't do that if she wasn't my girlfriend. So I said,
You could have, but
nah, I couldn't. So I said, with her legs around me in the spa, I said, Cass, I love you and will you be my girlfriend? And then she cried and kissed me and yeah, that's that. How did you meet and what was the first thing you noticed about each other?
the first time we actually met,
Yeah.
remember I was at Clem's house and you were at your brother's house in DY and
Yeah.
you stopped by.
So
Because-
I just watched State of Origin. I was trying to convince Cass the whole time to come watch the game with me.
I was
And-
watching it just at Clem's house.
She wouldn't, and then I was going home and Cass was within 5 minutes, so I stopped in the car park down the bottom. Convenient. I could have gone like an hour before, but I sat there waiting for her to reply. She finally replied. She thought I was going to be a catfish. She came down and it was awkward because I didn't hop out of the car. She hopped straight in the car and was just like straight into like 10 out of 10 enthusiasm, and like we sat in my car talking.
And I'm
for
so
ages.
shy, especially when I meet people for the first time, so.
And it was always one of those moments, I'm sure many of you guys would have it. Do you kiss on the cheek when you first meet, or do you handshake, or do you hug?
Handshake.
Because you're hopping into a car, it's pretty hard to lean across and kiss, like on the cheek.
You definitely don't handshake, because that is just friend zone.
Anyway, lean across, kiss on the cheek, sat there talking
Quite a while actually.
ages. Didn't really want to go, and then yeah.
I think I liked you instantly.
Yeah, we kind of said that. That was the very first time we met.
What was the first thing that you noticed about each other?
Just how easy the conversation was. We didn't... When you meet someone for the first time, you can obviously sit there and not say anything. It could be awkward as, but it wasn't, so...
Yeah.
I feel like we need to clarify 2017. We weren't officially boyfriend and girlfriend then. I think people say date again and what happened and why'd you break up. It wasn't a matter of that. We were hanging out all the time, going on dates, doing fun things. Cass would go to rugby every weekend.
We were seeing each other, definitely, and like
Yeah.
we were exclusive, definitely dating each other for those few months. And yeah, I was going to your rugby games and like all your family things, but we never actually officially asked each other out.
Yeah.
And then after it got really serious, we just took a step back.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we still hung out a little bit after that, on and off for a while there. But I think we both, or me, had things that I needed to put in place for my life and work and rugby and uni, just to have some more stability. And yeah, I guess grow up. There's a few things that I needed to do, and well, I got myself in a better place in 2018, and then by the end of the year it all ended up working out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone wants to know how we met, and really, it was on Instagram.
Yeah, but I think, are they talking about the second time?
No. Do you want kids in the future?
Yeah, 100%. I got 6 nieces and nephews. All my brothers all have their own kids, so
I would love kids in the future.
we'll definitely want kids. No one realised.
Heaps of people keep asking this question, and well, this person said, did no one realise you guys were dating while on Bachelor in Paradise? Tyson posted pictures. So obviously Tyson put his Instagram on private, which he didn't have to do, but he did, which was good. So basically only friends and family knew we were dating. Yes, he posted pictures since December, but yeah, no one was really stalking his account yet because no one knew about him.
That was after the filming had
Finished.
So although it might have aired in March, and you might know the result because I had posted photos, it was not live and it was on a private account.
Yeah.
Is there beef because I play for Ringa and Cass plays for Manly?
Yes, there's a bit of rivalry there. It's a bit of an awkward one because, I mean, what happens when Manly plays the Rats?
Same as the last 3 years, you go for Ringa. Nah, that's not awkward at all. No, I have many friends from Manly. That's that.
Was it hard keeping your relationship a secret from the media? So after I got back from the filming and I was single, we obviously started hanging out a little bit, and I was worried about, you know, paparazzi and stuff like that because I've had experiences with them in the past. And yeah, it was pretty chill at the start, and then one time we went to the beach and they got us there, and I was pretty upset, and I definitely had anxiety because I thought I was going to get in huge trouble. We managed to keep it pretty secret,
Yeah.
like, and hidden from the media, because at the start I was being way more careful than I guess after a little while. But yeah, they still managed to get that article and take some photos of us. And then after that, I had to keep living my life and just doing normal things and going out and doing whatever we wanted to do, because otherwise we just weren't living our lives.
Exactly.
And also, paparazzis are in Bali, just so you know.
This has actually been the worst we've been paparazzi'd here.
Paparazzi.
Yeah, is that a term?
I guess, yeah.
This is the worst.
We happened to go for a surf at Green Balls, which is this place up in Uluwatu, and you climb down about 800 stairs. And we were being silly, taking photos, jumping on Tyson's back, and this photographer, paparazzi, happened to come down all of the stairs, take some photos, follow us back up, and get some more photos, and we had no idea.
Yeah.
So well done.
And then about every other day of the trip,
We found them.
stalked us and took photos.
Yeah. Have you been camping together? We actually have been camping together. We bought a double swag and we stayed in it, and it was very cozy, and we like it.
Yeah, it's good.
I love camping. Is he only in the relationship full of fame? Yes.
Many people have said that because they...
Have they?
Yeah, so many. Because they're like, oh, you didn't want to date her in 2017, now you want to date her after these
I actually
shows.
didn't really think about it like that, but now that...
You said that to Harry when you met up at Palm Beach.
Oh, okay, yeah, look, yeah, I said it. But clearly not.
I wouldn't class Cass as famous.
Well, I
so
wouldn't
that's
say
very
that I'm
obvious.
famous,
No,
so-
Cass is not famous.
Maybe you just like Bachelor people. Actually, you were a fan of The Bachelor before we met, and I'd never even watched the show, so
I used to watch, hold up, I used to watch every season of that stuff. Any of those shows, I loved it, but
Loved.
yeah. And then as soon as Cass was on the Bachelor with Nick, I don't know, I didn't really like seeing her get so hurt and portrayed incorrectly on there, which was just rubbish. And then that got me thinking, and then didn't watch any of the other shows that were on, and just all that rubbish in the media about those shows has just made me realise how much I just don't want to watch them. So happy for you, Cass. Marriage and babies in the near future. Many people asked about us, and plenty of my friends asked when we're going to get engaged and stuff like that, joking around, and I confidently say that Cass is the one, and we will, but once again, we're not rushing into marriage, because
Yeah.
we want to have like a gangster wedding.
Gangster.
We need to save up for maybe 1 or 2 years.
10 years.
20 years, yeah. And obviously babies after marriage.
How did you manage to not share your love until the show had aired? That would have been hard. Yes, it was really hard, because all I wanted to do was scream out to the world, I'm in love and I have the best boyfriend in the world, but I couldn't. But now I can.
Did you start dating right after Paradise?
Well, filming for Paradise ended in November, and we pretty much started hanging out after that as mates, and then started dating in
played hard to
December.
get.
I did play hard to get, because I had my guards up from you, because I actually really genuinely liked you, and I knew that you could be the one, but I wasn't going to get hurt again.
So Cass wouldn't even let me take her on dates. We had to go to the dog park.
Yeah, I said, if you want to come see me, I'm going to the dog park and I'll be there in 10 minutes. And he made an effort.
Cass used to give me 5-minute time windows. I'd be like, hey, like, let me know if you want to hang out
like-
this week. Like, I'd love to see you. And she'd be like,
I'm going to the dog park now.
she'd be like, I'm going to the dog park at 3:30, and it'll be like 3:20, and I'll be like half an hour away, and I'll be like, oh sweet, I'll be there in 5.
Yeah.
And I would have to always make sure that
It was like the perfect occasion, because we could just walk around as mates and talk, and every one of those dog park visits made me like you more and more and more, and then I fell in love with you.
And then I showed Cass this song after one of our first dates at the dog park, Die Happy Man, Thomas Rhett,
Yes,
because I'm a huge country music fan, which Cass now is.
I've always been. I'm more country
And
than
I
you.
showed her Thomas Rhett, who will play at our wedding. What's in the future for you two? So hopefully we both finish off uni this year, and I think I'll look to take my rugby overseas in Europe or something like that, and the plan would be for Cass to come, so that depends what's coming up ahead, but there's a little bit of opportunity overseas to play rugby, and I think Cass will definitely join me. Why didn't you attend the Bachelor in Paradise reunion?
Yes, so heaps of people have asked me why I didn't attend the Bachelor in Paradise tell-all. So Tyson and I obviously both play rugby, and he plays rugby all year round, and he gets one bye week, which is the week that we choose to go away, and that happened to be this week, so he wasn't playing on the Saturday. So we decided to book a trip to Bali, and then my whole family came, so it turned into a family holiday, and then they only released the tell-all filming dates a few days before it was filming. So I wasn't around, and I obviously would have wanted to be there, but yeah, we happened to be on an amazing holiday. Who was the clingier one in the relationship?
I don't know why, probably me. I like to spend time with Cass. And I make sure...
He's the stage 5 clinger.
I think it's pretty mutual though. Cass wants to spend time with me, and,
oh yeah.
And I don't think the term clingy applies when it's mutual.
Exactly.
So when we're both in love and wanting to do what we want to do together and share our lives together, I don't think clingy is even, a word. Has Richie contacted you or your partner since? What have I got to say to him?
No, but we spoke right after the filming, but that was it. When does Nathan get to meet my new man? Well, they have had many phone conversations, but yeah, they get to meet when we get home.
And funnily enough, he lives within 5 minutes of me.
Yeah, they live so close together. Will you guys get married? Yes.
Yes. After your experience with The Bachelor, was it hard to open up to new relationships? I guess Cass was lucky because I've known her previous to The Bachelor, and we were really good friends and obviously dated and that. So
yeah.
I think she would have been pretty comfortable talking to me, and we chatted a fair bit during the airing of The Bachelor. I don't know if I helped you through it at all, but...
Yeah, well, like, people watching me on the show who don't know me kind of judge me from what they saw on the show. And it was nice knowing that, like, I had your support and just getting reassurance, even though I knew that wasn't me, but like...
Yeah, hanging out with her after that and not understanding what she had been through until like 4 months later when I was sitting on my lounge watching The Bachelor, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't realise she had been through so much on there. And then you look back on like conversations and you can see that like all she wanted is just a normal person to talk to, I guess, exterior to any of that bullshit. So that side of it was, I guess, good for her.
Yeah. When do you leave Bali? We leave Bali tonight, so I think we're done with this Q&A now, and we're gonna go and get some dinner.
Sounds good.
I hope you guys love him as much as I love him. And I'm so glad that I can finally be open about him because he is perfect.